everybody, and welcome to episode 7 of the podcast. My name is xJooJee, and I'm also your host. I'm joined by...
Octa.
Cry, baby.
Sneaky Prawn.
Zero. First time here.
So, today we want to talk about a bit of music, a bit of video games, a bit of just general shit that's been going on in our lives because, you know, we haven't uploaded the podcast in ages, and it's totally not my fault. But
it's actually my fault. I've been starting my very first ASMR channel. I just haven't had time to put it together.
Yeah. You got a little demo there at the start. Hey guys, welcome to my channel.
Oh man. So, recently, there's a thing that happens every single year called the xJooJee Hottest 100. And pretty much what that is just like everybody votes Australia-wide on...
Worldwide
on what the hottest 100 songs were for the past year. So the boys were pretty excited about that, or at least a couple of you were. You two specifically, I know, are super excited. You were at Rainbow, so you didn't really get to listen, but you still put in votes.
Yeah, I still get pretty keen on it. Like, I still sussed the whole list when I got back. Yeah. But I just didn't listen to it because I've been at Rainbow for the last 2.
Yeah, so are you guys happy with the list?
I listened to it all. I loved the list because xJooJee is the radio station I listen to exclusively. So I knew all the songs. I thought they were banging songs.
Yeah.
I reckon it was a really good list. Like, I reckon it's probably one of the best lists in recent history, apart from Kendrick taking 2 songs last year.
That's a bad thing?
It was awesome.
Oh.
Apart from that.
I was like, what?
I thought it was really good. I thought it was a great list.
I saw a little bit of shit about it. I think it was on Facebook recently. That was like, this year's list was the new age of music. It was like less electric guitars, more artists, like rap artists and hip hop artists and shit like that.
Yeah.
A lot of people that aren't super into hip hop and stuff haven't been liking the list this year from what I've seen. Like, people I know that don't like much rap, but were just like, no, this was one of the worst. I liked the top 15. The rest I was pretty but you know,
I think
who really gives a shit past that anyway. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's getting like, it just depends on what sort of genre you're sort of basing yourself around, that people are having different views on it. But I feel like that was always the case.
I think the majority of people that are complaining about it are the people that don't listen to xJooJee day in, day out. I think the majority of people hear the songs that are biggest of the year and are expecting them to be really high up. And just because it's the song's massive that year, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's the best song. So I think a lot of people are attributing biggest to best. And like, I get that it has to be good for it to get big, but that's not what the Hottest 100's about. If that makes sense?
Yeah.
And like, everyone's saying, everyone's cursing out xJooJee for it. Like, imagine getting mad at a radio station for a fan-voted list. You want to get mad? Get mad at the 2.8 million people that voted, you fucking morons. Like, this was fan-voted.
Make a couple of alt accounts, you fucks. Nah. Yeah, I was the same as you. I used to listen to it all day at my old job, so I used to be a bit more like in tune to it. I was like, I don't really listen to the radio at all anymore, so I don't really listen to xJooJee. But I like the Hottest 100 for me. Is just like, it's always a fun day, just like drinking beers, listen to the countdown. You go, this song's good, this song's shit, laughing at fucking whatever comes on. Like, it's always a fun day. And I haven't listened to xJooJee in like literally like over 12 months, but I still voted because I know like a lot of the songs, and most of mine. Like, we got into the top 20 and I'd had 2 songs play or something, and I was like, fuck, I feel like really out of tune this year. I think I ended up with like maybe 5 or 6 songs that made it in. Like, most of my votes didn't even make it in. The ones that did was like Bubblin' by Anderson .Paak was like 88 or something like that.
Very high.
Wildfire by Brockhampton was like 85 as well. Like, and there's all of them were like really high up, so I didn't really have any votes even in like the top, but yeah, it was fun. It was cool.
I didn't realise that Saturation 3 by Brockhampton was eligible.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that either.
Yeah, which would have changed my list probably a bit. And I'm amazed at Kanye. 98, Ghost Town. Yeah. That was all we heard from Kanye. No Kids See Ghosts, no Kanye, no Kanye and Lil Pump.
I think because outside, I don't know, they didn't have very big commercial success. Like those albums.
They got spun on xJooJee though.
Did they really?
Some of them you
Fucking
couldn't
oath.
even
I didn't
vote
know
for
why
though.
they
Like
call it
you
this.
couldn't vote for Lil Pump Kanye song.
You can add, like,
Nah, they've got the list there, and you can
you
only
can
vote.
add, you can add songs in.
Can
I
you?
added songs in.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes the votes aren't legible. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I thought you
There's
could
like an
only pick up the
asterisk thing where
list.
it's like if you add one, we're not sure if it's an actual song, and they'll like check it.
Oh.
So maybe
Yeah,
there
'cause you
are
can-
some songs that aren't just.
Because I wanted to vote for like Mo Bamba. It wasn't even on there, and I was
Good.
like, how dare
I'm
you?
surprised that wasn't on there.
Yeah, I know. And same like there was a couple of other songs like my girlfriend was the same. Like she had a couple of votes for songs where she was like, well, I wanted to vote for something else, but it wasn't there, so I just voted for what was there from like that artist or something like that. But yeah.
It was a hard year for votes.
Yeah, it was a good year for
That's
music.
like 50 songs that had to bring down to 10.
Yeah, I just ended up stealing 6 of Amanda's spots.
I did
It was
it.
like, oh, you only have 4 songs? Let me take the rest of you.
yeah.
Let me take the rest of your list.
I did it in
Let me
bed
ease your pain.
like 15 minutes before the thing closed, so I didn't even make like I made a short list of maybe like 20 songs, and then just was like gone.
And that hurts after the fact as well.
Yeah,
Because
I know.
you feel bad, like you've hurt the song's feelings.
Yeah, but there was stuff like as well, like a Denzel Curry didn't get it played at all. There was no xJooJee, no 88
I know, I didn't make the
Rising.
fucking list. It's so bullshit.
xJooJee got into the top 200 was really good.
Yeah,
as well.
I have to suss that because I reckon most of my votes probably would have gone into there. I can't imagine that Denzel Curry, Clout Cobain was not even in the top 200.
Denzel Curry was in top 200.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, right. And Slow Dancing in the Dark by xJooJee were in
Yeah.
top 200.
Yeah, that makes sense. That were my votes. I had
Yeah.
Slow Dancing in the Dark. I had Midsummer Madness. I had Clout Cobain. All didn't make it in.
Summer Madness is a tune. I'm
I'm
surprised
amazed.
that didn't actually
Yeah.
get the top 100 because that was actually like that was played on the radio heaps. That was played on Nova.
Yeah, I'm amazed that Summertime Magic or This Is Summer didn't get into the top 100.
Yeah, that's weird.
What? They were like, I get that This Is America was probably.
That was one of the biggest songs.
Oh
ever.
yeah, but like not only like the biggest songs ever, but like so it was released at the perfect time.
There was just
That it was like released at such a vital time that it got way bigger
Yeah.
than it was like ever intended. Not ever intended, but you know, it got
Yeah.
way bigger than it.
If
Not
you released it a year ago.
Because it's
Yeah,
it's actually
it was
not
like-
that good of a song.
It's not, but
It's
it's
just
just
like
so
a great
relevant.
video,
Yeah.
very relevant, and it's a good song. It's not that good. Like, what was it, number 5 or whatever? Like, I was like, whoa, all right. Like, it's not that good. Like,
it
Feels
was-
Like Summer and Summertime Magic, I'd say, are
Bangers.
both better songs.
Bangers.
I agree.
But it just
I agree.
great video clip, very relevant, good timing, and then everyone just like
I
grabbed
think
into
it's
it.
better than. It's not. Is it Feels Like Summer? Feels Like Summer is probably better. I don't even like the other song.
This Is Summer.
Yeah,
Really, I really like that song.
yeah, no, not
Yeah.
I like that song. I just love Gambino.
Yeah.
same.
But he's just so like he's tarnished my eyes because of cancelling the fucking tour because of a sore foot, and then like a month later going to fucking New Zealand and hosting a terribly organised festival.
And now,
We only just got our refund.
Yes, very recently,
How long ago was that? A year?
nah, it was like
November. It was supposed to.
we were at PAX. Because you guys were there. We were all at PAX together, and you guys
Oh,
were
yeah,
that's
got
right.
cancelled.
So whenever
Oh, that's right,
end of
yeah.
October,
Okay.
so it got cancelled. My sister got her refund a week after that. I got my refund earlier this week.
A couple of
last,
days ago.
last Friday.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, Friday.
God. How does it take so long?
I think
Well,
you held on to it for a while though because it wasn't it was postponed and then it wasn't like fully cancelled until PAX.
Yeah, well, then either was my sister.
Ah,
No. That's when they fully they announced that it's postponed and it didn't get fully cancelled until after the show was actually supposed to
That's
happen,
right. Yeah.
which was November 11th.
Gavin, was 3 days ago, and I'm still holding out hope.
But like the weird thing is, I didn't get my refund because Ticketmaster said that I bought the tickets with a different card that's expired. I've only ever had my card, which has never it expires this year. First card I've ever had expires this year, and I have proof in my bank account that I bought it with that card because the bank bank statement says the last 4 digits of my card.
Yeah.
And they're just like, no, that's not the card you bought it with. I'm like, I can show you that's the card I bought it with. And they're just like, fuck it, just give us your bank details. It'll take 3 weeks. I was like, here.
You already have them, but
'Cause they're
still
expensive.
take them again.
Yeah.
Like
It was like,
$111 bucks.
I got like 445 back.
Damn. Damn.
It's like a Gambino tax return. Cheers, mate.
I would have preferred Gambino. Although it was very handy for cash.
Mm. So an album we've all been listening to recently. Ammo by Bring Me the Horizon.
That would
Fucking A.
did make an appearance in the hottest 100.
Yes.
44.
47. Mantra.
I've been playing it so much on stream recently. Like, Ponderish said, shout out Ponderish, he was like, if I hear that medicine song one more time, I'm gonna make my own medicine. But he obviously meant like he's just gonna fucking shoot himself in the head. But
That's
like,
a good song. Why would you want to do that?
the thing is, like, he came back like I think yesterday, and he's like, I listened to the whole of Ammo, and it was pretty good. So I'm like, yes, I've made a contribution. Someone's gone outside the stream.
I'm doing my part.
And listened to that whole album. But it was fucking sick.
That's a very good album.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know, since we're all big fans, or pretty big fans of Bring Me the Horizon for a long time, what your top songs from Ammo were, or top songs just in general from their whole discography.
Wow.
That's a tough one. That's
So rude.
The first part of that question is tough, and then like the second part is like, oh, what the fuck?
That's
Fuck, you didn't plan us for that.
First of all, how dare you? Second of all, pray for plagues.
Good one. Huge
I
good.
think Crucify Me's got to be up there for me.
Yeah.
Because up until Ammo, There Is a Hell was my favourite. Oh, yeah. Crucify Me is pretty
Chelsea
good.
Smile's fucking sick.
Chelsea Smile is
Even the song Suicide Season is very fucking good.
Yeah.
the sadness that never ends.
Oh,
Shit.
Sam Carter.
Oh.
Oh.
Fuck. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Fuck is a very good
I'm a
song.
big fan of Blacklist as well.
Blacklist Visions is a fucking tune. Sleepwalking's a banger.
Yeah, Sleepwalking.
Join the
House
Club.
of Wolves.
House of Wolves.
House of Wolves is what got me into that album. 'Cause
Yeah.
At first I was like iffy on it, but then I'm like, fuck yeah, House of Wolves.
And then what was that song they wrote about the Jonah? Leaving
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
can't remember what he even left.
he left
Not
after
Don't- not
there was
Don't
a
Go.
No.
No.
It was the song was on Sempiternal.
Andrews?
No.
Wasn't it like
That
was it Whole Sweet Hole?
When did the
Sweet
diamonds?
Hole.
No.
Oh,
When
yeah.
did the diamonds leave your bones? What song is that?
Diamond Snakes Up? No.
No.
Can You Feel My Heart?
Yeah.
House of Wolves. Go to Hell for Heaven's Sake. Sleepwalking.
Go to Hell-
Shavado.
Go to Hell for Heaven's sake?
When did the diamonds leave
Yeah.
down
I'm pretty sure that was-
Banger as well. These are all so good.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to Hell for Heaven's sake was a fucking tune. And then like even off That's the Spirit, there's so many fucking bangers.
Oh, dude.
Drown for fuck's sake.
Drown.
I remember when they first released Drown, I was in a band called Restless, and the vocalist Milky called me 30 minutes after they released it. And he picked up the phone and he's just like, that's what doing ketamine can get you. Wow. He's like, they're breaking the fucking rules because of ketamine.
Hey, shout out to Ketamine. Thanks, Ketamine. Very cool.
I'll never forget that. Answering my phone is just like, that's what ketamine can get you. Like, he knows I've listened to it.
So funny.
Oh man, they really don't have a bad song.
No.
Or blah. They gotta have at least one bad song.
Well, it would be comparatively though. Like, there's not
Absolutely,
one song.
absolutely.
There's not one song out of their whole discography that I'm like, that is
Sucks.
not well made.
I think the worst, not the worst song, the song I like the least is probably True Friends. Just
Yeah.
because the sentence "True Friends stab you in the front"
It just doesn't
makes
sound
me
right.
cringe.
Yeah,
like it's like,
cringy.
that's
I like
so.
See, right, that'll be the one that's
I like that
mine.
more than like SPIRIT.
I fucking love that song.
I like
I do not.
It's
Let's
weird that you
go.
like that,
Yeah.
but then you don't. But no, it's weird that you might not like that, but then you like Sugar Honey Iced Tea. 'Cause it's the same sort
but
of,
they all sort of toe
I
the
fucking-
line. Like, I like this one, and I think this. How much I like Ammo makes me think I should go back and revisit That's the Spirit, because I remember listening to That's the Spirit being like, I just don't like this. And again, I was like, I really didn't want to be the guy who's like, bring me back. Like, if you want to do your own thing, that's cool. Go, grow. Like, by all means. But like, it just wasn't my. I was like, it's not my music. But like a lot of like saying things like Mother Tongue, I really don't like Mother Tongue, and even Medicine. really toes the line for me. I like Medicine, but it's like one more listen away from me being like, you know what? I actually don't like this song.
I think
it
that
toes, and I feel like that like happy songs like fell on the other side of that for me. True Friends sort of falls back on the side that I like. I don't know. It's all very close to me.
I think the only songs that you definitely should listen to off of That's the Spirit, probably Avalanche, do.
Throne.
No, I fucking.
They played a lot of it on
Really?
Triple J when I
just can't
worked.
stand it. Like I was looking up their like top songs on the charts, and Throne was number 1. I was like, what? I fucking.
Yeah, it's
I really
probably
like
their-
Throne.
It's probably their biggest song.
I don't like.
Yeah,
it.
it's
because it got played on Triple M and shit.
Yeah.
well. That's why I listened to
thought
that.
Drown would be bigger.
No,
No, they
it
end
wasn't.
on Throne.
Drown was like 4th or 3rd.
Oh no, they end on
It
Throne.
was big.
Now they end on Medicine.
Really?
I looked at a set list from the first show of the Ammo tour. They finished with Medicine,
I was really
which is a
hoping to end
perfect
on-
song
I'd
to
be really
finish off.
disappointed.
Yeah,
No,
I'm gonna be real disappointed if they end on Medicine.
They will, but it'll be nice.
I'd
I
still
think-
rather- I'd still
They
rather-
will, but it'll be
I'd
nice.
still rather Throne. or-
Dad's like, yeah, alright.
They'll play those songs.
Yeah, I know, but like seeing them end on Drowns. Like they just portrayed it perfectly last time. Like the way that it
And
like.
you know that I can't do this on my...
I've got this video
Exactly.
of that exact moment because he just like gets down and like all the lights goes off as everyone's sort of singing that part, and then it's just like jumps up and all this fireworks and all the so spaghetti.
Eminem intensifies.
All the confetti comes down and the big light wall that's behind him was just like flashing and shit, and I was like, I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
Yeah,
I remember when they did that on for Sleepwalking.
Yeah, they have a show that I was thinking about the other day at Wembley, and it was right after Sempiternal came out, so it's pretty much just only Suicide Season, like There Is a Hell, and Sempiternal, and it's just like, I watched this show 100 times, and like, yeah, I think it might even be in Sleepwalking, there's a part where they do it, and he just does his breakdown, and it's just like, I want to see you jump, you fucking cunts! just like the lights just like going fucking crazy, and you're just watching it. Like I remember showing it to all my friends who like don't listen to that sort of music at all, and even they were just like, "Fuck!" Like it's so sick.
But then they have the stuff as well, like when they played with the full orchestra at Royal Albert Hall.
Oh, that's my favorite.
I showed my mum and dad that,
Yeah.
and my mum like teared up a little.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? That was
so
I
good.
teared up a little. Why are you tearing up?
You see music
You,
like
you
that.
haven't been listening to this band for 10 years.
You don't get
Yeah,
it.
you see music like that live though, it's impossible not to appreciate. Like you might not actually like it. Like that's what I'm saying to my friends. Like they're still like, oh, this is not my kind of music, but they're all just like, fuck. Like you can't like say anything bad about this. Like seeing the crowd, seeing the interaction and stuff, it's so crazy.
There's a very, very like minuscule, like a handful of bands that can do that, but like so many of them are from England. Architects are like that as well. You can be from any walk of life, and you can see Architects play a show, and you'd be like, "That's how you be a fucking band." Like, fuck. Like, have you seen the documentary they released about Holy Hell? And it's basically just about them dealing with Tom's death.
Yeah. I watched it when I was at the airport waiting to get on a plane to Sydney, and I was crying.
Oh, I was bawling my fucking eyes out because they played. What song was it? They played an entire song.
Doomsday.
No, it wasn't Doomsday.
Hereafter.
No, it was off. All our gods have abandoned us.
Was it
gross?
No.
Gone with the Wind.
Oh yeah.
They played that in its entirety in the documentary.
Throughout the thing.
No, just the show that they play at the end of it. They play Gone with the Wind in its entirety in that documentary.
Okay.
And fuck. Like, you just watch that and you're just like, Jesus Christ. Just like goosebumps the entire time. Shit like that, just like, I remember the first time I ever saw Architects and it sticks with me. Like,
me too, man. I saw them with Amity Affliction, like fucking...
And Ghost Inside?
Yeah.
And Buried in Verona?
I was at that show.
I remember
too.
something very vivid from that show. And it's like in a little break in These Colors Don't Run, like broke, and he's just like he screamed like, let's keep the shit moving, and then as soon as it like all came back in, everyone just like went fucking insane.
Yeah.
I have very vivid memories of that. I've destroyed my brain from years of drug abuse. So
Do you remember, did you go to the Sempiternal show where Architects played before? It was like Architects...
no, I went and saw And Issues played that as well?
Yeah, and I think
No, I went
Archie
to the...
Alexandria as well. Or maybe even a Mice and Men.
It was a Mice
It
and
was a
Men.
Mice
Yeah.
and Men.
No, I
that
went
was
to...
there.
That
I
was
just went to the Architects
that was when
sideshow.
that was when like everyone went. Like there was like 30 of us on the train together.
Yeah, I
going,
remember
yeah.
that.
But yeah, at that show,
It was like at their peak. Like everyone that's still.
That was Festival Hall, yeah.
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 at that show, I remember it was so fucking stupid. The Architects were playing, and they were playing like stuff from the new album at the time. I can't remember what the fuck it was.
All Our Gods Have Abandoned Us.
No, I don't think it was that.
No,
I don't think it was
well
that. It was
before
like
that.
Daybreak or something.
Yeah.
No, it would have been at least...
It was
Lost
either
Together.
It was
It
either
wasn't Lost
year
Together.
12 or just after year 12.
It was it was just before Lost Together, Lost Forever because I wasn't into them yet. Because I remember seeing them being like, I'm gonna go find something else to do while Architects play.
No,
I've been
because I
watching-
remember seeing them at that sideshow, and I was stoked that they were playing stuff off Daybreaker and earlier, because I looked at the set list and it was all the new album. Because it was for a new album, and it wouldn't have been Daybreaker.
Or maybe it was the Day to Remember they played before.
Nah,
I can't remember.
from memory, apart from like a Soundwave, the last time A Day to Remember went out and did shows here was with Under Oath back when we were in like year 10, 11?
Oh no, they came after that. 'cause
Did they?
came
And
after
did their
the-
own shows?
Yeah.
Yeah,
just to
their own
Soundwave?
shows.
I went-
Because my parents went. I didn't go.
I
shit.
went to that show in Year 10, but that was the last time I saw them. I don't really care.
The only times I can remember them playing was Soundwave 2012 and then Big Ass Tour.
They played at Festival Hall. I was definitely there.
That was 2012. I
You
think. No.
Oh, it was pretty early. It was after.
No, it was
It
2010.
was, it was during school.
It was
So they didn't-
2010. Then they came back for that Soundwave 2012. Yeah.
Whatever
I don't
Soundwave it was that Pierce the Veil and
Bring Me One Too.
Bring Me and Sleeping with Sirens played.
That was
a Metallica
2013.
headline, right?
They went there.
Weren't they?
There
I
was-
swear
They
were
weren't.
there.
That was the year before.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There was a few Soundwaves where they all played.
Man, Slayer went to that show.
Yeah.
I fucking went and saw Slayer. I went. Blood. That's exactly what I saw. Because
Slayer
there was
is
like
so
Slayer was
sick.
on at the same time of Mice and Men or someone like that, and I was like super huge into Mice and Men. And I'm like, alright, I've got like 20 minutes to kill, let's go watch some Slayer. And they're just like, Burning Blood! It's like the only song I knew. Aside from that, like Angel of Death, like Chemical Warfare. But I was like, yeah, let's go Slayer. And then going in the mosh pit with like the 40-year-olds with long hair.
Yeah.
And dad bars and shit, like, this is sick.
It's like when I went and saw...
You fit right in.
It's exactly the same crowd as when I went to see Tool play. Just all these like 45. It was at Big Day Out. Just all these just like cretins, 50-year-old cretins. One of the fucking worst shows ever. Hey, fuck you, Tool.
I like to.
Nah, they did play my favourite song, and then they like finished their set, and everyone was cheering like obvious encore headliners. No, they just left. The lights came on, and they were like, and that was the last. I was like, I hate Tool from this day on. I like so many Tool songs, and seeing them play once just killed it for me. They were great, but they didn't play they didn't play.
Don't make your heroes.
Vicarious?
I think it was Vicarious. They didn't play, and I was really disappointed. And then they just were like, "Oh, they're gonna do it for the encore," and they just left.
Yeah.
Peace out. I was like, "Oh, that sucks."
Well, even when I went to see Miss May I, was that at the start of last year, I think? There was a lot of old people there. They've been around for a long time.
They've got an older crowd now. They're going
Yeah.
much more for that.
They haven't
That
been
rock
around for
scene.
that long.
They have, though. They've got a lot more albums than you think.
I started listening to them when on their first album.
Yeah.
That was... I would have been...
They would
We would have been in
They
high
would have been
school.
more than 10 years old.
No, they'd probably be more than 10 years old now.
Oh, 100%. They were definitely
I s-
around 2000.
Yeah,
yeah,
because
right, it's
they
2019,
were
that's
playing... They had their... What is it? Apologies for the Week
Yeah.
was their second album.
I think that's right.
And then what was the one with Relentless Chaos on it? Because that was their third
Monument.
album. Monument.
And
That came out... that came out and they played with Parkway on that Mix and Mash tour with the Wonder Years, Confession and Halloween, and they got booed off stage. The Wonder Years got
Yeah.
booed off stage.
Yeah.
When was that? That would have been year
9.
That
was my
so
first.
2010.
That was my first concert.
So they've been around. They released their third album in 2010, or at least by 2010.
Is that at heart?
No, At Heart was their fourth album. That was the one that came after the one with Relentless Chaos
Was that
on
the
it.
one with Hey Mister on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was their
So
fourth
that's
album.
such
Yeah.
a good album.
And that was huge, and they played that at Soundwave in 2013. I just
Yeah.
lost my shit.
I met them and I got my Soundwave ticket signed.
You
by
met
them.
Levi Benton?
Yeah.
Oh.
Me and my mate Kelly ran into all of them and they were like, "Can you sign our ticket and get photos with all of us and let's just like hang out a little bit?" And we're like
kiss a
talking
little
like
bit.
half an hour. I wish.
Can we kiss and maybe hold hands?
Yeah. Yeah, they were nice.
Yeah,
What?
Holding hands comes before kissing.
You can do it after as well. Depends how good the kissing was.
You kiss a girl and you put your hand out and she's like,
This is a Christian podcast.
I would never.
Can you see my ankles? Exactly.
Can you tell from the look in my eyes?
There goes. So ABBA's a really fucking good album.
Yeah, yeah.
really
Alright,
good.
so...
It's definitely game of the year.
Okay, so
Nah, Monster Hunter.
what's your favourite song from Anno? Favorite top? I'm not
Gotta
accepting
kick me
any-
when you're down.
Yeah, same.
Same?
heavy metal, I really like heavy metal.
I just frothed that Razel's on that album, on that song.
It's so good. Heavy metal. Yeah, I know Mantra's the single, but I really like Mantra. And
Metro's my favourite of the singles.
what was the other one I said? I like Wonderful Life as well. I love Nihilist Blues.
Yeah.
I love Nihilist
I
Blues.
love Nihilist
I
Blues
think it's
also.
so good.
I
I think
think-
Nihilist Blues is crazy good.
I think my favourites would be, like, I'm struggling to pick between Why You Gotta Kick Me When I'm Down, Wonderful Life, and the ending song, like, the name keeps escaping me.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Tell me, what's the name? Yeah, it's it's between those three. I can't really pick.
Mine's between In the Dark and Why You Gotta Keep Me.
I love In the Dark.
Those are the two songs that I've listened to the most off that album. I'd probably say I've listened to In the Dark more. But
I just love
I
you
really,
can-
I really vibe Why You Gotta Kick Me When You're Down. Like,
Same.
and when I'm in the car, I'm just like doing all these like hand fucking rappy shit. And then, like,
I just love how like alternative it feels. Like the
Yeah.
drums and that like
They took
weird
risks
guitar.
they took risks in that song, and that's what I like. Like,
Ah.
there's songs that, like, Medicine and In the Dark, they're good songs, but they're so very basic, just pop rock song. But then they've got, like, Nihilist Blues and Why You Gotta Kick Me When You're Down,
Feels
when
so
they're really
wacky.
trying to do something whack and different.
Yeah.
But it turns out really good.
Yeah, they're the songs that I like the most by far. Is like the weird ones. Like that's why
Same.
like I don't really like My Latang. I don't love Medicine. I love like the weird shit on there. Like, heavy metal's like that too.
like heavy
Yeah.
metal
Metal,
is
like at one point, like, Ollie sounds like he's I think it's heavy metal where he like sounds like he's like rapping almost. Like at one point,
I think
and
he's
you're just like, what the fuck?
beatboxing in some of that
No, that's
stuff.
Razel.
Oh, is that
Razel's
yeah.
like a beatboxer guy who's been around for like a decade.
He was
and it's
in
like
the Roots.
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
he?
yeah.
But Ollie
Biggest-
just has this
yeah.
weird. He just
But he
has this
hasn't done
weird
anything
like
since.
vocal thing that's like almost like rap, and you're just like, this is whack, but like,
yeah,
it's
he's
so
like he
good.
like raps in Why You Gotta Kick Me When I'm Down, basically.
Maybe it's that one that I'm thinking of.
It's-
But there are a lot where they take
Yeah.
they take heaps of risks and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, dude, like
It's cool as
they got
well.
a song about how they're like people are hanging shit on them because they don't make heavy music anymore. They just got a fucking beatboxer in there.
Yeah.
Like,
And then at the end, they cock tease us.
And that's
Yeah.
all right.
yeah, and that's the best bit about it.
Yeah.
Ah,
But then, and
It's
yeah,
just-
I was saying to you guys, well, like he had that post on Instagram, like Ollie Sykes posting, being like, yeah, we love seeing all the discussion being had about this album. I'm glad it's got so many people talking. We're actually really glad it's quite divisive and no one's really just like shitting on it. And then he said, but you know, if you don't really like it, give it like two or three more listens. I think you'll be surprised, and you know, if not, thanks for trying it out. Like he wrote this awesome post, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, I
but
saw
that was
it.
for me. Like I listened to it like once, and I was like, hey, yeah, it's alright. It's slightly better than That's the Spirit.
Yeah,
and then
my-
like I read that, and I was like, oh, I guess I'll keep listening to it.
My first listen, I disliked most of the songs. I was like, the songs I like are good, but the songs I don't like, I'm like, this shit. Like Nihilist Blues, I fucking hated my first listen. I don't know what it was. I think I was just like overhearing music in my head from Rainbow, and we were listening to it like in the car ride home. And me and like my girlfriend were just like, oh, I hate this. Turn it off. But then like I listened to the whole album start to finish in the car ride home after dropping her off. By the time I got home, I was like, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm so stupid. I call my girlfriend up halfway home, and I'm just like, no, you gotta listen to it again. Like we ain't it, chief. By the time I had gone home, she's like, no, you're right, it's good.
Yeah, I think Nihilist Blues was probably the most polarizing track on that
for
album.
sure.
Yep.
Because even when I listened to it the first time, I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
But then literally that same day, exact same thing as you, I listened to it more. I'm like, wait, this is sick. Like I
Yeah.
fully come around. I was like convinced that I was gonna have to like take a while to come around to that song. And then 2 hours later, I'm like, oh yeah, this is sick.
Yeah.
I liked it as soon as I Pardon?
As soon as you like it, it's
I liked it as soon as I listened to it, but I was listening to it being like, I know people are not gonna like this. Like, first listen for me, I was like, yeah, this is sick. But like, yeah, you could just tell, like, I was listening to it, I was like, yeah, this will be the one. This will be the one that people don't like. But also, I knew that Grimes was featured on it, so I sort of went in understanding that. Because like, it's not gonna be a Bring Me the Horizon song with Grimes on it. It's gonna be like a
Grimes
collaboration
song.
sort of thing.
Did we ever find out what Post Malone had to do with it?
I haven't looked it up. I thought it was actually just going to be on a song.
I
but
thought so
he
too.
probably
I'm super
just-
glad he's not.
Yeah, I feel like he probably just helped to write like riffs and shit because he loves hardcore. He listens to hardcore more
He
than rap.
was originally in a hardcore band.
Yeah, he
and
was
then
like a metalcore.
they
Like,
kicked him out, and then he's just like, fine, make my own shit.
Fine,
And now he's like
Look at him
the
now.
biggest artist in the world.
I was talking about that the other day. His rise has been so quick and so hard. Like, so hard. Like, I went to Asia, what was it, like 2-3 years ago? About 2.5 years ago, I think. I was like backpacking in Asia, and I was like playing Post Malone, and everyone, like, no one knew who he was. And I'd only just found out who he was, and it was bumping just like singles and stuff. Like, I think it was right before Stoney came out, like his first album. Yeah, it was like White Iverson and stuff like that. And just like no one knew who he was. And then just like within like a year, he was just like the biggest artist.
I feel
it was
like
crazy
I feel
how
like that
fast
just
that
happens
happened.
a lot because like same thing happened with Justin Bieber. He was a thing for years because I remember my ex-girlfriend at the time was obsessed with him back when he was like 14, and then all of a sudden
Then he started making bangers.
Yeah,
And he
the-
put out Boyfriend.
yeah,
And I was like,
brought
even I
out
was like,
Boyfriend,
oh,
and he
this is
was
a
the
tune.
biggest thing in the
I
world.
think it was Baby that launched him.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
no, but like when Baby was
Yeah.
the first one, but like
Yeah.
then when he got like then he put out Boyfriend, and I remember listening to it
What
like
is Boyfriend?
It was that song that's just like
If
That was
I
your
was
boyfriend, never let
yeah.
you go.
Was that him?
That's the one
Yeah.
where you're talking about fondue.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. I remember listening to that with some like my friends just being like, "Fuck, this is like a tune. Like I'm annoyed at this. Like it's pretty good."
His last like album that came out that he made once he wasn't signed to Sony anymore, I genuinely own the CD. I genuinely really like that
That
album.
was a good album. That was the one with
That's
like
really
what was the tracks off that? I know them as well.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
All
yeah,
those,
yeah,
like
yeah.
he did like those 4 singles, and every one he brought out, I was like, damn it, it's really good.
Yeah.
Well,
And
he
now isn't he like real cracky or something like that?
You know,
Or he's
I
like
think he's
just
just
off the
going
rails?
off. He's
Actually,
doing
he
his own
released
shit.
like a clothing brand recently called Drew something,
Oh,
and people have been commenting about it on like Instagram and shit like that. Because it's literally just like brown clothes, like long brown homeless.
Yeah, because he looks
clothes.
whack as fuck. Like, I saw a picture of him recently. He's like, everyone's saying he's going through his like country, like his redneck phase,
Yeah.
and he looks like shit. But like, he doesn't give a fuck. What does he care? He's got enough money for like 8 generations.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't give a fuck.
There was a
He's
photo-
getting married now. He doesn't care one bit.
There was a photo of him where he's just got like heaps of bum fluff on his face.
Yeah.
He's got long like
Yeah.
blonde hair and a trucker hat on. And these girls had posted, or one girl had posted on Twitter, was like, "Why can't I find a guy like this?" or something like that. And then someone replied, "We've got a trucker stop. You'll see
Yeah.
fucking all of them
Yeah.
look the exact same."
Yeah, well, that's what happened to Post, because Justin Bieber brought him on for his national tour to open for him.
Yeah.
And then all of a
They're
sudden,
like UPS drivers.
Yeah, I'll put a picture on the screen.
What that?
yeah,
That's his
His
clothing
That's his
brand.
clothing line.
it looks like very Kanye season 2.
It looks like
It
a
looks-
cardboard box.
No, they look like they're in a fucking cult.
It's so weird.
estate.
I'd rock the fuck out of that yellow jumper though. I genuinely.
They look like the Family, that cult from the Dandenongs.
Yeah. No shit.
Describe.
It's just a cult of the Danny on man.
Oh, cool. What-
Next episode of the podcast, our local cults.
Oh, don't get me started on
Cult
cults. I've
review.
been listening to so much last podcast on the left. Fuck. Don't get me started.
We're gonna talk about fucking Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh, my boss was a Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah,
He's
the girl I
on
work
those.
with is Jehovah's Witness. too.
My ex-boss is.
Ex-boss is. Alright.
Yeah, she didn't like men at all, or fun.
Or blood transfusions.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to get blood transfusions.
Or Christmas.
Yeah.
Birthdays.
Who doesn't like blood transfusions?
They like church.
But they can have 7 wives or something. Or is that
No, that's Mormons.
Fuck.
Mormons can just collect wives like Pokemon cards.
I'll trade you this one.
Dude, my mum called me this morning and woke me up. And she's like, "Oh, I left some Pokemon cards on the bench for you and your brother."
It's like, what do you mean? Not my brother, yoink.
Yeah. Best morning ever. Fuck yeah.
What, like
She works at a primary school. I think she must have like confiscated them or something.
Jake will like these.
I'm not gonna lie, when I was working like at the primary school, I did that a couple of times. Like there were like we're giving kids way too many warnings, and we told the parents if they bring them, we're taking them, and we're not giving them back. And even the parents are like, all right, fair enough. So I found this kid with a real big dick. And I'm like, you're not supposed to have that.
He's like,
Put them out on the table one by one. I want to see what my haul is. He's like, yeah.
You can keep that one. And that one.
Yeah. Give me that rare ass Rayquaza, you bitch. Get out of my sight.
Just like going through like with all this kid stuff that you've like basically just stolen. He's crying like, not even sleeves, you fucking animal.
Yeah, like, are you just looking through like, so which one's your favourite? He's like, oh, that one. You're like, oh, this one.
Yeah.
Ripping
You just ate it whole.
I really like this Incineroar. Just like,
And then spit in his eye.
Sweet Timmy.
So speaking of Incineroar, thoughts on Piranha Plant? You're the only one I know who's played it.
Who actually
It looks
isn't
cool.
about Smash anymore. Let's do it.
I'll play it now that 2.0 is out.
Piranha
but-
Plant's cool.
No way.
He's cool, but he's very weird. He's like kind of heavy, but he moves pretty fast, but he falls pretty fast. and
Yeah, I
his
heard he's
attacks are
not very
pretty-
good.
His goddamn
I've heard he's
recovery is
fucking-
so strong.
He's actually,
Oh, is he?
he's
I
actually
saw
busted.
I think it was Leffen said he was like not very good or something.
I've left him a bitch about anything.
Maybe it's just probably just
You
Leffen.
follow
Yeah.
Leffen on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Have you read his posts? He's like, oh, I'm not playing Pokemon Trainer because he takes too much skill and it's not worth it. I'm just going to play
Yeah, I
easy
say,
characters."
yeah.
There are like 7 posts of that every day. Be like,
Yeah.
oh, Pokemon Trainer needs to get buffed. I'm like, fuck, Leffen, shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
Nick always got 3-stock by a fucking Pokemon trainer. And he's like, fuck!
Oh,
Yeah, Ivysaur only. And he's just like,
Yeah, buy a peach. No, yeah, he said like, oh, what's the point of like trying to play hard characters when I can just cuck it like everyone else and just
Yeah.
win? And you're like, alright, do it then, bitch.
Then stop being number 2 in the world.
No, but Piranha Plant's cool. He's fast-ish, slow, heavy. His attacks are really cool. His mechanics are really cool. His recovery's pretty sick.
I like his charge like head thing where he's
The
like,
animation.
Neutral B, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
That
cool.
Neutral B, that's cool.
He's got super armor on that, so like if he's in his pot, he can't be like hit out of it, which is nice. But if you time it right when he comes out, you can just smack him into oblivion, which is pretty cool.
True.
But the updates, the patches, or the nerfs and buffs, pretty nice.
They made a lot of changes.
They made a lot of buffs. Like this was like the Smash Ultimate buff list, pretty much. And Jigglypuff is looking fine. I mean,
With the bow.
there's a reason Jigglypuff's so high on my fuckable list, obviously. But now she might have to go up a little bit higher.
Jigglypuff busted, but no one can figure out how to learn rest yet. No one knows what it does yet, but fucking hell, when they do.
Yeah, no, but I'm excited to see what happens with Smash. But,
Yeah, I'll probably play it. You know, I've dropped it. I started playing Slay the Spire and it just killed Smash for me. I love it so much. It just killed Smash for me. But I'll play
that
it.
game hit full release, right?
Yes.
It's not out on Switch yet, is it?
Slow Spire.
No.
Yeah, it came out like about a week ago.
Was
Maybe
that when
not
the
even.
mods came in?
No, about a week after the mods
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't
got full
played it
release.
since the mods came out.
I still have not I haven't stopped playing it
Are you
since I
still,
started.
are you still playing it heaps? Fuck
Yeah, I played it last night until 2 in the morning. Like I have not stopped. playing
It's very
Slay the Spire.
addictive.
Do you get consistent wins?
Relatively. I'm on Ascension now, so every new one is like a new challenge. So it's like you can't. It's hard to do that because like last night I beat I think Ascension 4, Ascension 5 with one of the characters, and then all of a sudden
Which
it's like the Silent.
Oh, cool.
And then it was like, yeah, the next one's like a new challenge, and then all of a sudden you got to sort of relearn it or whatever because you're like, well, not relearn it, but you know it.
You can't employ the
Changes.
same strategy.
Yeah, you can't just smash wins out after win after win.
I think I just started getting to the point where wins are a little bit more common. Like
Yeah.
the last time I streamed it, I played as a Silent and then died on the final boss. But then I played as the Ironclad and the Defect and I won both runs on stream.
Was that the same day that I beat
All 3 of them.
all three of them in a row without having won at all before ever? And I still haven't won since.
Yeah, that's what happened to me when I was messaging you guys. I think I won 3 or 4 runs in a row. I won a level of Ascension with the Silent, and then I unlocked Ascension with... Oh, no. I unlocked Ascension with Ironclad, and then I unlocked Ascension with the Defect back to back, and then I beat a run with the Silent, and then I lost, I think, my 4th one, and I was like, damn it, it was on such a good run.
Is there any sort of like global ranking for that game, or is it all just purely?
You can do a daily thing,
Yeah.
and the quicker you get through it, you get more points and you can get on like a leaderboard thing.
There's not really like a global ranking sort of thing for it. Like there is for the daily climb, but it's just like challenge mode will be like you get 8 relics and 8 curses and bosses are triple damage, but you know they all have slow or whatever, and you're just like, all right, and you can't pick a character. It's just like set rules
and set deck as well. Like, no. Like you can still get stuff as you go, but you don't get the standard deck a lot of the time.
Yeah. Sometimes the starting deck will be different. There's that, but there's not really like a global sort of ranking. Maybe it's something that's introduced. There are like players who everyone knows are like the best. I was watching some guy play last night called Join RBS, and some people talking about him on Reddit being like, yeah, he's definitely like the best player. And I watched him do a run on Ascension 20, which is the cap. That's the hardest the game gets, and he beat like because once you get to Ascension. When you beat the run, you beat the final boss. There's a 4th level where you have a campfire, a shop, a fight. You have a campfire, a shop, an elite battle, and then you have to fight the heart, which is like the main sort of boss. I've never even gotten close to beating the heart. Like it's so hard. And then I watched this dude last night on Ascension 20 beat the heart and everything, and I was like, what the fuck?
I saw a post on the subreddit today about a guy got the heart down to like he had lethal. But it had that buff on it that when you hit it, it damages you. And
Thorns.
Thorns. Yeah. And he forgot to block. So he would have killed it, but it would have killed him with thorns because he was on like 2 health.
Yeah.
So he got it down to like 30, and he had lethal, and like it would have killed him with thorns.
That's fucked.
I assume like
That's literally the biggest feels bad you could possibly
I assume it follows the
in the game.
same logic as like Pokemon, as if like you kill them, but you also kill yourself. You lose.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't played that game in ages. I just played Destiny 2.
D2 baby.
Oh yeah, Anthem though. That's what we're going to talk about.
Yeah,
That's the thing
fuck
we're going to
yeah.
talk about. So I think you didn't play it. I think I'm the only one. But you guys, all 3 of you played it.
I watched a lot of footage of it last night.
Yeah, I watched a lot of videos on it as well.
I think Jake's fucking sick. Like I
yeah.
love the look of the environment. Like you said earlier, like flying around took a little bit to get used to, but as soon as you did, like it was cool.
As soon as I changed the sensitivity, like you said,
Bang on.
best game I've ever played.
It gets a little tight. It gets a little bit
Wow.
iffy in tight spaces.
Yeah.
But
How much did you guys play? How many hours did you guys play?
I probably put in about 8-ish hours of it.
I only played for an hour.
I reckon maybe 6. Because you played a bit before I got on, and then when your internet conked out, you went back to Destiny after a little while. But I kept going with Alex and his mates. Yeah, probably like 6-ish hours.
Yeah. What character? Did you guys try all the different...
No,
You can only try one. You can try... so everyone starts off with the Ranger Javelin, and then once you get to level 12, you get a new Javelin.
Okay.
And I played the Colossus.
And I played the Storm.
Storm's probably what I'm going to play.
That's mine, so good.
There's some tough...
The
all
thing,
3 of you guys
the thing about the thing about all these videos on YouTube and stuff that I'm seeing about like what javelin should you play, blah 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 blah. I reckon is just ridiculous and like, yeah, sure, main one, but don't limit yourself to a javelin. Play every single one.
Yeah,
It's like WoW.
situational.
Well, it's not even like WoW. It's like.
Well, you don't just play one. Is the
Yeah, but like,
is the
as
comparison
in,
I'm
you
making.
can go in between. I can play a mission of Colossus and be like, cool, now I'm feeling some Storm. And I can just jump straight back in my Storm and go.
Yeah, because it's less different characters and more just different suits.
Yeah, and you literally can jump in any... The only time you can't switch is at mid-quest.
Yeah.
I can do a mission with the Colossus, then be like, cool, now I'm feeling some Ranger, jump in that.
So
play all of them for fuck's sake.
So it's
like,
essentially like you have like a garage of javelins and you go in on a mission like, fuck it, I'll take this one today.
Yeah, that's right.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's so like...
In
For
saying that, I'm
sure,
only
main
Ranger.
one, but I think different scenarios are gonna ask for different things. They're gonna, or not ask, but like are gonna be better with different things. If we're going to go fight a bunch of shit, or we know that it's gonna be a fucking ton of AoE and stuff, bring a couple storms. They'll just fucking destroy the entire thing.
I can like 2 Storm, 2 Colossus.
Yeah.
Because Colossus does mad AoE.
Yeah, and like if
But we don't know yet. Like we'll find out.
Yeah,
What's
Like-
the max amount of people you can have in like a
4.
team?
4. But like
Which is a feels bad for us.
Carry the one.
It's alright.
Too many!
It's alright. By the time the game comes out, I still won't have NBN, so don't.
I'm just like,
be playing without it.
from what I played in the demo, it's not that I thought it was a bad game.
It's not your game.
It's just not my game.
I honestly never
Yeah,
saw
I
you
didn't
liking
see-
it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it was just go here.
For some reason, I just don't see you and AAA games mixing ever.
They don't really. I don't know. I was thinking about it too because I'm like I'm really open to playing like everything and enjoying everything, but most shit just completely misses it for me.
I'm the same though.
I was gonna say I'm getting a lot more like you lately. Like I feel like any game that's piquing my interest is like Dead Cells or Enter the Gungeon, like random little
Dead Cells
roguelikes
is so
I'd much rather play.
But I kind of got bored of those
I'm probably
little
gonna buy it. It's so
roguelike games
good.
as well. Actually, I've just been. I don't know why I've just come to this thought recently, but I just enjoy real open world, no particular goal in mind.
Yeah.
Like there's a quest you have to do. I'm literally just coming from the mind of Breath of the Wild.
Because
That's
Fucking
honestly always
phenomenal
been like
game.
my sort of game.
But
100%.
like, I don't know, I just don't like being told what to do anymore.
Yeah.
And I don't like sort of
Sort of like linear.
Nah, I don't like little cheap what's it called? Cheap little
Gimmicks.
almost like flash games. It's like if you think of Binding of Isaac, for instance, it's like you go into the game and you shoot some stuff and you try out different things, but you're basically just doing the same thing every single time. Like I just don't want to do that. Like it's
That's
fucking boring
Yeah.
to me personally. But
Well,
this,
and you don't like being told what to do.
yeah, exactly. But I don't know. There's games like fuck.
There'll be exceptions to like every rule, but like I feel like I'm a little opposite to you because I'll play an open world game and I'm like, I don't know what to do because there's too much just telling me to do all this random shit, so I'm gonna go play something else.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like walking into like The Witcher 3 now, never having played it.
I know
like
I'll probably
if you,
never
if you
finish
get
it.
like the super duper edition, yeah, I understand. But like if you get it now with like the DLCs, that is incredibly overwhelming.
That's like a 400-hour experience.
Yeah,
I 100% in.
It's like trying to listen
It's
to
about
all
200
of Bones.
I'd say it'd be about 200 to 250 hours. 100. I did that like 100% achievements on Xbox.
You said you did that when you didn't have a job, though, didn't you?
I did not have a job.
Yeah, that makes.
Yeah,
If I lose my job, I will buy the
Well,
Witcher and finish it.
that was fucking Red Dead with me. I was like, well, I have a job now, and I don't have 250 hours to put into this.
Yeah.
Too much. The Witcher 3 though, whew, get unemployed and just immerse yourself. Just dive
Quit
on
your
in,
job,
dude, this weekend let's get so fucking unemployed.
CD Projekt
And
Red,
smash
pay
The
me.
Witcher.
Like, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I feel like it's one of those games. Like, imagine if you were like a streamer full time and you just got something like Cyberpunk or The Witcher or Red Dead, and all of a sudden you're like, this is lit. I can play this for 8 hours a fucking day. Yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah, I think I'm a little different to both of you again. I can just like, I don't have a particular game type that I would say is probably my favorite. If something piques my interest and I can get into it,
If you find a good game, you'll just smash it.
I'll fucking go ham. Like last year alone, I played like God of War. I fucking loved. Like Destiny 2, I'm playing so much. I put like 360 hours into PUBG, but at the same time, like we played Wizard of Legend for fucking ages.
Yeah. Wizard of
Um,
Legend.
Like Gris, I fucking
liked.
loved. Child of Light, I froth. It's just anything that piques my interest, which is definitely not limited to anything. Like
Odyssey?
Assassin's Creed Odyssey,
Yeah.
banger of a game.
And you played Origins as well, didn't you?
I own it. I think I played about 2 hours of it, and I'm
okay.
just like, fuck Egypt.
The impression I get with Jaden, like with literally everything, is that if it's like available and if it's good, or if it's like has any good thing about it, he's gonna love it or he's gonna play it. Like I feel like you're
But
the most
that's not just
open
games,
to
though.
literally everything. TV shows, music, movies, fucking games. Fucking weird sex videos. Who the fuck knows? He probably watches it. Like I swear you'll.
If it's good, I'm there.
If it's quality, he's into it.
Yeah, I spend about 90% of my time on coolmathsgames.com. Fuck, the quality of Vidya is just ridiculous. Do you know how many pluses I've done?
Bubble Trouble?
Oh, Bubble Trouble.
Bubble
was
Trouble?
So good. Say what you will, Bubble Trouble was fire.
But yeah, no,
Icy Tower.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Me too. But yeah, no, you're right. As long as something's cool and I can find something cool in it, I'll fucking enjoy anything.
I like that.
I just like things that are good.
What else is coming out soon besides Anthem?
Trials Rising!
Ori 2.
Ori 2 isn't coming out
Nothing's
anytime.
really exciting. Like, I'll play Ori and I'll love it, but I don't even know the date it's coming out.
It doesn't have a date.
I never played
It's
it.
mid-year.
Trials.
I think
I've done my time.
Trials.
I've done my time with Trials.
I think you'd like
one's
Ori,
ever done
actually.
that, Giles.
It'd be a good game to stream. I finished it in 2 streams.
Is it? Oh well, then I probably won't play it because it sounds easy to finish.
Yeah.
It is not easy to finish.
He'll stream one.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stream it once.
Your first playthrough of Ori will be tough.
Yeah.
Like, my first playthrough was tough. His first playthrough was tough. But, like, my second playthrough that I did, I was like, this is fucking easy. Like, how to, like, struggle in this bullshit? Like, I finished it in, I think, a day. Like, literally an 8-hour stream, and I was like, well, that was great.
I was thinking this the other day. Have I actually finished any game on stream? I don't think I have.
Have you actually finished
finished
any
Far
game?
Cry?
Oh, yeah, actually no. Far Cry. I finished So Man
That-
Amnesia as well. Actually.
Far Cry
Did you
new...
finish so much? It's so good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Because I missed most of that,
It's
but I
really
remember
fun.
seeing, I think, Game Grumps play it, and I thought it looked fantastic.
Yeah, it's very fun. Great ending too.
Cool.
But going back to that, we did work out that you have finished a game. It was Pokemon,
Yeah.
but
Off
you
stream.
didn't do it on
Yeah,
stream.
yeah. I'll stream.
So no.
Far Cry, the new Far Cry game comes out very soon.
Far Cry wasn't that good.
But the new one...
Is Primal out?
It's
Is
just
that
isn't
the one
it?
that,
It's,
yeah.
it's an expansion,
Okay.
isn't it? 'Cause
No,
it's still about the cult.
Completely. No. So it's set in the same world,
Oh, okay.
15 years after,
Ah.
and everything's all colourful.
Far Cry games are like so fun, but so shit. Also,
They're so fun for like the first 20 hours.
yeah. The last
And then you're just like, I want to kill myself.
finishing the last Far Cry was such a struggle. Like by the end, you're like playing it, and you're like going on an objective, and the world's all Far Cry, things are jumping out at you, and all this shit's happening, and you're just like fuck off. Like you put the blinders on, you're like no. You're seeing someone getting attacked, but someone get like a pig gets swooped up by an eagle, and some guy's fighting off like a tiger, and you're just like,
I don't see any of this. None of you matter.
Yeah, I've switched the radio off because I've heard the same transmission 400 times, and you're like, no.
I think we've spoken about that before. It's like there's too much happening, even just when you're trying to go somewhere to do something else.
Far Cry's so annoying.
It's like okay, so you're here and the mission's over there, but it's going to take you way too long because like a tiger's going to jump out
Yeah.
at you.
Red Dead did that really well. They balanced that really well, where stuff's constantly happening in the world, but it's not overwhelming. Far Cry was just so much.
You know what Red Dead didn't do very well? Movement speed.
They try to make it too.
But he looks so
cinematic.
cool when he's walking.
Shut up.
You didn't get to break into a light jog for the first like 65 minutes of that game.
Dude, I tried to like that game so fucking hard.
Like when you're going
I
through
just-
the snow at the start.
I just kept playing it, and then I'm like a little bit into Act 2, and I'm just like, I just got to admit to myself that I fucking hate this.
I saw someone.
I'm not a cowboy, man.
Rocco from Mega 64. He had a tweet like a while ago, being like, "Finally sat back down to put more time into Red Dead. Just got to this part coming up to the end. I'm actually glad. I'm really enjoying it, but I'm pretty glad to be done with it." And someone responded, being like, "No, there's actually another act after that." And he was just like, "Fuck!"
Fuck that. The game's too long.
Too much. I don't even know how it ends. I just haven't even looked up videos or anything.
I
Well,
still go to watch like Bro and stuff stream, and they're still streaming it, and he's still not done.
Alright, so I'll spoil Red Dead for
It
you.
goes against the Crybaby code to know the ending of the game.
It's not the ending of the game.
because I'm gonna play it.
It's not the ending of the game. It's not the end of the game, but I'll spoil one thing for you. You don't see cowboys anymore. In this day and age.
Cyborg.
What do you think happened to them?
Oh,
well, it's like
fucking!
I don't actually know. I don't know.
Spoil the ending of Rogue One.
I don't know the ending of Red Dead, but surely they're gonna die, right?
Yeah,
You don't see
probably.
cowboys anymore.
The only,
Just us in the pit.
the only memories I have of... What is happening?
Better than Red Dead Redemption 2. Dance of the
The guy
year.
looked like he was about to get his fucking lap dance.
It's like, oh boy.
I finally finished something. Twitch.tv/CryMovieSnow. I'll be back eventually. video.
What the fuck?
You should do it like a randomized Nuzlocke or something.
And then just lose it.
And then just cheat. Actually,
He's not watching.
man, my favorite part of your like Red Dead stream was when you were chasing after that fucking donkey or something. You were trying to get like this horse back to some dude, and then this bear just popped out of nowhere and was just fucking with your shit. I was fucking cacking myself the whole time. That was so long ago.
I think my favorite part of your
stream.
Red Dead stream was when you went to go collect money off some chick, and then you had to fight a guy, and then another guy saw you fighting him, and he went to go like report it to the police, so you chased him down and killed him too. And you're just like, this debt collection's just turned into a double homicide.
I think that was a favorite part of mine as well, because I remember I was like punching the guy, and then I had an option to like strangle him, and then he's just like, and then I accidentally like eventually after like snapped the guy's neck, and I was like, I did not mean to do this. That was fun. That was pretty funny. Yeah. God.
I missed the college stream.
You're just choking the second guy. Like, do you see what you're making me do?
Yeah, I was streaming in 2 months.
2 months. It's too long.
Literally.
I remember the last one.
I need Bully.
Yeah.
That's not getting finished.
It's still. I've got it installed still. Actually. No. Was it? No.
What about Hitman?
November. November was my last stream. It's almost
November. I mean, Hitman.
Hitman. Yeah, I did like 1 day of streaming in December. It was just like very quick.
Play the Slater.
I actually want to stream shitty games like that. I think it'd be really fun to do like 1 night a week of like trash, like Funhouse does with like the Slater and like Dark Messiah and stuff. I'd love to do stuff like that. It'd be really funny. Anyway,
cool.
One day.
The
Day.
Baby Snow stream will return.
Yeah.
And all will be right on Twitch again.
NBN Baby Snow.
Hopefully. Imagine if it happens tomorrow.
Oh.
Nah, you can't be hopeful.
I'm just gonna cancel all my plans for the weekend. Just stream for 48 hours.
Job.
48-hour marathon stream. Oh, good.
And still not finish Red Dead in that time.
You played 16
I wouldn't.
games.
I'm only 100 hours in. I wouldn't finish it.
Fuck.
That's fucking awful.
No, I think I played about 70 hours of that game.
That's too much. And
I think my progress bar
You've
said
played my PlayStation more than I have.
Yeah, my progress bar I think said I was like 63% of the way through the story or something like that.
That's hectic.
Fuck that.
100 hours.
Yeah, I know.
That's just too many goddamn hours.
Are there like collectibles and shit in that game?
Yeah. There's the cigarette packets. The
Ooh, that's
cards,
exciting.
Darts.
Yeah, you get if you pick up a pack of premium cigarettes, you get a collector card with it.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's what they need to do to market ciggies now.
I know.
You're trading cards.
Yeah. So good.
It's like, oh, I got lymphoma.
Oh, look, cancer. I can't throw rocks on that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I have dead fetus in a toilet.
Oh, Tolo! I'll trade you for my emphysema.
Still to this day, the best fucking cigarette packaging, like advertising I ever saw was in Southeast Asia, and on the packet of cigarettes they had like 2 fingers like this with a cigarette in it, but the cigarette was like limp. And that's all it was. Well, the writing was all in like Thai, so I didn't know what it's. They assumed it was something about erectile dysfunction, but it was literally like this with a dart, and the dart was like wet and just like flopping down.
Cigarettes.
I was
you
like,
don't want to be not a man, do you?
Hey, that'll stop me smoking.
What? When your dick stops working?
Yeah,
Fuck you, cigarettes.
that shit gotta work.
Yeah. It's a pretty vital part of being a man.
Yeah, no shit.
Not in 2019.
Yeah.
Because you can be whatever the fuck you like.
Like the.
Yeah.
Did you know
I
what's
don't
the
think there's
H3
not-
gender reveal?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I watched that today.
We're having a Spider-Man!
How dare you assume the gender of my
showing up
kid?
for like 2 minutes.
You see these? These are clear.
That was so good.
Oh.
That was a good.
And then when
video.
he's like, the only colour that matters is white, I was like, wait a minute.
Something PewDiePie would say.
That was a joke.
Nazi confirmed.
Subscribe to PewDiePie.
Oh,
Yeah, subscribe.
Elon Musk on Twitter. I reckon.
Oh
I
yeah.
saw that.
Elon
yeah.
Musk was totally fucking like post meme review question mark with that fucking meme picture.
Yeah.
Like,
Where he's got
Mr.
a fucking like
Beast.
Gatling gun.
No, it was a flamethrower, wasn't it, or something?
yeah, and there was like a kid in
Nah.
the background too. It was like, what the fuck's happening? But like all the fucking verified Twitter cunts were commenting on that as well, like Mr. Beast.
Yeah, but he replied to Mr. Beast.
Yeah,
Grande was
there was
on
a
there
bunch
as
of
well.
other ones that didn't get replied to. I can't remember who they were though.
Well,
Shit.
I watched ever since Mr. Beast's PewDiePie video, his first one. I watched it because it's like, obviously, I wanted to watch to see what he did for Pewds. But then they keep coming up on my like recommended. My God, he does some fucking stupid shit.
Yeah, he does some shit.
It's always like last person to leave the circle gets the car.
Yeah, we filled my friend's dad's backyard with pennies, and it's just like, I don't want to watch 12 minutes of that at all. What the fuck?
Please show me one photo, then stop existing.
Yeah, I watched this video the other day where it was like he opened a store where everything was $1.
That was pretty cool.
That was actually pretty cool.
He was selling like PlayStation 4s and like TVs and PCs
Switches
and stuff. And just everything $1. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was like, wow, that's pretty
I
lit.
think the man does great things, but fuck, man, is his content just the cringiest shit.
And I want to say it's 70% his friends.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all of his friends actually make me want to die.
Yeah. Well, I think he's pretty cringy too.
Joe just phone rings and he's like, "Oh, so what's this? Oh, PayPal chargeback request."
Quick, spend it now. Spend it before this episode comes
Buy
out.
more cameras.
He's got a month.
I already spent it, actually. I spent it on the green screen and shit.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mr. Beast.
Thanks, Mr. Beast.
Twitch.tv/xJooJee. Twitch.tv/ZeroForce. It's spelled weird.
That was a 3.
And a 0.
No 0, but it should have a 0. That's what
should,
it
yeah.
Wait, it doesn't have a 0.
I think it shouldn't have a 0.
It used to.
You think it shouldn't?
Yeah.
On
But
some.
it's 0.
Yeah, but it's cringy.
Anyway.
Yeah, but like even in
I'm right here.
That's
why it's funny.
Right now. I'm saying if your name had an actual number 0.
But if I only.
isn't
if I
the O in Tyson a 0?
Yeah. Nah.
Tice 0.
But if I put my username as like just 0, I
You'll
put
do
the
a
0 in.
Yeah, I was just about to say that's what you
Oh,
did
you
with.
have to though.
That's
Yeah,
what you
On
did with
Twitch, because
Pokemon.
0 has that.
No, I mean like on anything
Zero's
else. Like it's,
the Smash player.
Yeah.
He does like Z
E.
capital E.
No,
no,
Z
Z.
capital R.
Capital R.
Oh
And then he does an O. He doesn't do a 0.
no.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I just realised that he's like caps, non-caps, caps, non-caps.
Yeah, he's like the classic 2003 PlayStation.
Yeah.
Look at that man. Everything he is 2003. Like,
That man likes
Yeah,
Smash
to be
Bros.
what was that
That's
thing he
some
posted? Was like he doesn't want to go to his wedding. He just wants to stream it or something.
Oh, that was I posted
Me.
that. That was me. Yeah, I was yeah.
Me.
That was funny.
Yeah. Fucking Smash community.
Actual goals. I watched him, I was probably a while ago now, maybe 3 weeks or so. Watched him get dad dicked by some Bayonetta. And it just made me want to get even better at Bayonetta. He's literally just comboed him off the screen, up. And then he was just like, yeah, this is fun. This is great. He just got comboed off the screen and then like to the point where he just was like smashed out. Bayonetta just landed and he's like, yeah, that was fun.
He posts videos of him getting smashed all the time, though. Like he posted a video a while ago. It's just like me getting dad dicked by Luigi in competitive play or whatever, and it's just him being like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Because Luigi just beating the fuck out of him.
That video is cool though. Because
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
I'm gonna keep rematching this Luigi, and obviously the Luigi's gonna keep rematching Zero. It's like, oh wait, who does he play for? Cloud9?
Yeah.
Cloud9 Zero. And then he just like learns to beat the Luigi, and then he just beats him once, and then he beats him twice, and then third, and he's like, this is easy, I'm out.
Yeah.
And it's cool. It's cool to see someone like learn how
He's
to
so
fucking
good.
destroy
He's
shit.
so good.
Luigi looks very fucking good as well.
They
though,
nerfed
in this
him.
game. Oh, did they?
Yeah.
When's
Luigi sucks.
When's the first big like tournament that they like
Summit? I think it's March.
Fuck, I'm so excited for
I'm
that.
excited to see Leffen. I want Leffen to win. Like,
I love Leffen,
I
man.
hate Leffen. I'm like,
Yeah.
please, just fucking win. I want to
I know.
see trash talk.
Have you watched like? There's a series that does like little documentaries on like a lot of like pro gamers, and they do a lot on the Smash ones. Have you watched any of them?
I've watched.
There's one about like they did one about Zero, they did one about Leffen and stuff like that. It was really cool. And they do it from a really interesting perspective. Like they talk a lot about Zero, like becoming who he is like so cool. But one of the biggest like parts of his story is that he was like the villain in someone else's story, because it's him versus it wasn't Mango, was it?
Armada.
Yeah, it's him versus Armada, and they talk about like Zero was on this rise, and then he was like the best, and then really quickly he starts to come up, and then Zero's painted as like the villain to beat, and then he's like a really nice guy, but everyone thinks of him as like the final boss, almost like the bad guy, and he's just like, I don't want to be this guy, like, I'm really nice. Like, it was really interesting the way they framed it, being like half his story is someone else's story, and he's the villain. Yeah, it's cool. So they did one on Leffen as well that was really interesting, where they just like talk about how many communities Leffen got banned from. Like, he literally got banned from like all of like Smashing Europe's like tournaments. They were just like, you can't come here anymore.
He got dogged pretty hard by Armada though.
Yeah, he got
Armada
snitched
just, like,
on.
ratted him out hardcore for being toxic, and then he got banned, like Cry said, from every fucking.
So I don't know Leffen or like I know I've heard you talk about him. Never seen him before in my life. Is he like a actual toxic person?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. He's similar to like XQC in a sense. I think he's not that like he's a bit more like reserved. Like he just talks so much shit.
He's not like Tyler 1.
No, he's not like screaming.
He's not acting out like that. But he's the sort of dude where
He's
like
know-it-all.
whenever they win, like go to shake your hand and be like, "You fucking suck, man," and walk off.
Yeah,
like,
and he'll beat people and just shit talk them like the whole time and stuff like that. Like,
he's just good and he knows.
But I love people like that. I love people
That's
he's beating people just like he's like playing against them and just like looking at them and stuff like that. Like, he's just a cunt. Like, he's just a huge cunt.
You know that dude that played StarCraft with his feet and beat them?
Yeah.
He would be the Smash equivalent of that. He would love to do something like that.
I love him, man. William Hitler or whatever his name is. He's sick. I really like that. I hope he wins too.
Oh yeah, he's.
I'm keen for that. We should get around it.
Yeah, I'd be keen to like sit down, like watch that together.
I wonder if they played at GG.
I still haven't been to xJooJee after the
Biz.
That could be cool.
Yeah, well, we could find out.
What?
They probably
GG.
they'll show it
It's a
there.
bar.
It's an esports bar in the city.
We have those?
Yeah,
There's
there's
like
like
the
one.
first one.
No, what is Bartronic?
Bartronic is not.
Nah,
And they have
They've got like 64s and shit.
yeah, well,
Yeah,
that's like
no,
same
they
as
actually got rid of
same as
them
like
recently.
Beta Bar and stuff like that. But GGEZ is like specifically like an esports bar. Like they show all the league matches, all the Overwatch
right.
league.
We should
and
go
stuff
there
like
and
that.
watch Worlds.
You can go there and like have a
Yeah, but then I won't be able to sit in my room
In
in
my
my
underwear.
underwear and watch Worlds. So
Yeah, it looks cool.
Besides, World last year was fucking shitty.
Worlds last year was awesome until the final.
Yeah, the final was.
And then, like, it was just like, Cloud9. Oh, okay, not Cloud9. Fnatic. Oh, you just got dicked by China. Okay, China.
Cool.
And now NA is just, and then, like, the draft was real exciting. And it's just like, oh my god, 100 Thieves get bang. Oh my god, NA is so exciting. And I watched NA.
Jensen left Cloud9.
Then I watched NA 3-4 days ago, and it was just like, this is the worst shit I've ever seen. This league's worse than ever.
Yeah.
Because now they're just trying to become new Korea, and Korea sucks again now because of it. It's just like, awesome.
Kinda sucks. League.
Cool.
I'm still gonna play it. I played a ranked game.
I really want to play
day.
Silas.
I was playing Jinx. I got 40k damage. I was like the MVP of the team, but lost. And it just like it just killed my entire motivation to play that game. Because I'm like, all right, time to get to fucking platinum this season. Let's go. But
It's because you didn't have your
my trusty support. Oh, my trusty brand.
I
Let's go.
uninstalled it, but I did enjoy my time.
I really want to play Silas. I just want to try him.
Yeah, he's banned in every game if you play a ban mode. But
If I want to get back into the game, but I want to get back into the game when I've got nothing else to play. So
You're
I can
not
just
going to have
smash
nothing
it.
else to play for a bit if you like Anthem.
If
I won't have anything because even if I don't like Anthem on full release, Trials Rising
yeah.
is I know I'm going to sing.
I just think we need something for the 5 of us.
Yeah.
Because we literally...
I haven't played Sea of Thieves. I'm excited.
that's a 4-player
It's a
game.
4-player.
You can do up to 6 with the new ships, though, right?
No, you
No,
can
the
have
ship's a middle ship, isn't it?
It's a middle ship. Yeah, you can have 3.
Yeah.
I thought they added one with like 5 or 6 as well.
No, you got
I
a
also
sloop,
would not
you
like
got
to
a
play Sea of
brigante.
Thieves.
That's fair. I don't think there is any like 6-player game.
Well,
5-player games.
Well, Overwatch, we can do that now.
Overwatch
Yeah.
League, really?
But like Overwatch
How many
will get
people are on a team in League? 6.
5.
5.
No, 5. Yeah, sorry, I thought you said Overwatch. I was like, the perfect team. We
Maybe I'll
could
go
actually
home
be
and
the perfect
reinstall.
team. Jake could be the split pusher.
Split
Cry
push
could be
Soraka.
the-
I'll learn.
Tug and top with Kane.
I'll learn mid
Everything I
and
know how to
jungle.
do.
God, we'd take over
Flex.
We'd actually become the next Australia's OCE top 1 team.
Direwolves.
Fuck the
But we'd be...
Direwolves. We'd be the podcast.
I like that. That's original.
How much work would it realistically take for us to become the new number 1 team in Australia?
We would never have to play another game.
Alright, so if
Hey,
you...
Craig, do you like your job?
And do you like games?
No.
Then we can do it. if you don't like any other game but League, we can go up. We can shoot up to number 1.
a toxic community member?
Yes!
Yeah!
That's why I always wanted to play League.
Welcome to the team.
I just need something to like let that toxicity out.
You're actually the captain now.
So what you should do is you should make 8 accounts straight off the bat, and then one that you take seriously, and the rest of them that are Iron 4 that you just trash talk in. Just fucking noob, you piece of shit.
Oh, just you missed your skill shot. F word.
Sounds like my kind of game.
Oh yeah, that's a toxic community. In the best way, though. I was watching.
If you're not involved, it's hilarious to see happen.
Oh yeah, I was watching. Who was I watching? Someone recently, and they were just getting absolutely shit talked because they didn't have a kill. They had like 0 kills, 2 deaths, like 7 assists. Not a bad scoreline. They were playing like mid or something like that. Not a terrible scoreline. Like not great, but it's not like you're completely useless. And the top laner was just like, "You suck shit! How dare you never get a kill in lane?" It was like a Lux versus Echo or something like that. It's like, "You fucking suck! Like how dare you?" It was playing like Kled versus, I don't know, something stupid.
Probably.
Yeah, it's just like, "You fucking suck, Bree."
League's fucking toxic.
It's just like, oh,
So toxic.
nice.
Addictive, but toxic.
Very
Yeah.
addicting.
But I think that's one of those games that it's sort of easy to justify, like, not one more. Because it takes long enough for it to be like, oh, probably can't squeeze an extra one in before bed, you know?
Yeah.
Like, because it's so unpredictable. Like, you could have a 20-minute game, but you don't really see it anymore. But, like, we played in games that took an hour.
Oh yeah.
We played games that played almost an hour and a half.
Yeah.
They were awful.
But when most of the time when you and I get into like a rhythm, it gets hard to say.
It's hard to say.
Not one. It's like, I gotta go.
And like,
We could just be like, one more mage bot lane.
when you feel it, man, you just it's like when you feel it, you know that if you queue one more, it's gonna be a 20-minute game.
Yeah.
So you're feeling it. You know it's gonna.
Especially when we got to like our peak, like what's the word, synergy on those like Zerath brand bot lane.
I reckon we didn't even literally have to talk to each other. It would just be like, oh, I've noticed he's hit his thing, and now I'm just gonna walk and we're gonna kill him.
It's literally whoever landed their stun first, the other one would just go for it. Would end up with a kill. I would say 98% of the time we'd win lane.
Oh yeah, it was sick. It was so fun.
It was so
probably
much
like
fun.
the most fun I've had with League in the past 3 years.
Oh yeah, easily. Except for that time when I smashed Alistair for like 3 months.
Oh, yeah.
That was so much fun.
It was
Because
when Alistair was like the best support in the game.
it was just the freest win because no one could deal with it. You just walk on top of them and they're just like, what's what?
Milk those.
Do I fight him? It's like, no, you don't fight me. He's like, but I don't have a choice. He's like, I know.
Oh, honey, what is you doing?
He's the best champion.
Oh man. Alright. Do you have anything else to talk about, do you reckon?
Play Destiny 2.
Ammo.
Ammo?
Fala ammo.
Oh, no.
Just let you know.
Ammo.
Subscribe to my ASMR channel.
Alright.
Bye, guys.
Cool. Well, that's going to conclude it for episode...
Atlanta Falcons.
What was it, 7?
7.
7 on the podcast.
The one we didn't get really played.
What? No,
And,
that doesn't
That's
exist.
never happened.
For our 1 million subscriber special, we were going to release the political episode of the podcast.
No, when we've got that many followers, we can't release it.
That'll do more damage.
When we have our 100 follower special.
Also, by the
When
time
we lose all our subscribers, we will release it.
by the time we hit 1 million followers, we'll be in full 1984 Trump County, like
How good Trump's campaign was.
Yeah, it's gonna be us the whole time, like going like this, and it's just gonna be like, how good is Trump? Anyway.
Alright. Well, yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a like on the video, subscribe if you like this content. We'll be probably putting out more if I can be fucked editing.
Let's see if this one ever makes YouTube. Woo!
And we'll see you later.